How's everybody doing Sunday night before a short week, right? We got the holiday coming up, so short work week, always a good thing. I've got some kind of weird wrinkle here in my breaking mat. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, so what are we opening tonight? A fourth and goal football box, which of course has 4 memorabilia items in it. And then we're going to open a box of 2016 honors, which we haven't opened up in a while. And behind that will be a full case of Donruss basketball. So that one will take us the longest of the stuff we're going to do tonight. If anyone's interested, we do have a team open in fourth and goal. That is the New England Patriots. That bidder has not paid for the Patriots spot in there. And I did reach out to the immediate underbidder to see if they wanted a second chance offer, but I didn't hear back. So I don't know if they saw the message or not. So that means we've just kind of got it sitting open right now. So that's the New England Patriots in the fourth and goal football box, which will be coming up here shortly. In the meantime, let's take a look at some information here. So, guys, you all are asking the price on the Patriots. The bid price was high. It was high. It was $60-something. So, take it for, throw out what you want to pay. We'll go from there. Okay. So the bid amount was I don't even remember what, $60 and some change, but it really doesn't matter what it was since the guy decided not to pay for it, right? That's, always the way. All right. So while we are letting you all think about what you might want to offer on the New England Patriots in fourth and goal, let's start going over some information here. So first up, feedback. I have it set to be completely automated, and that just means whenever you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get positive feedback in return. And of course, the second note there is a message to say thank you, because I do appreciate everyone who bids and breaks and hangs out and chats with me. Even the guy who left me a neutral feedback because he says I sound like his wife and the break was torture. Yeah, I'm even grateful for that guy because he did bid and break with me, even though he is a giant whatever. You can fill in the blank for that feedback. But hey, we've had worse. Looking right now at upcoming breaks that are listed on eBay. This is the stuff we're going to be breaking over the course of the next few days. So tomorrow night's going to be interesting. We've got that Leaf memorabilia vault, and that thing is, first of all, it's gigantic, okay? The box is gigantic, and it's got 10 memorabilia items in it, and it can be anything. I mean, it can be anything from a guitar to a baseball bat to a helmet to a trading card, a signed presidential letter, and everything in between. Wardrobe from TVs and movies. I mean, just a crazy amount of things it can be. So there are 30 some odd different bidding categories for that Leaf memorabilia vault break tomorrow night, and I have all of those bidding categories are listed in the football card section. Okay, so if you're looking for the listings, that's where they are. I have them in with my football cards. Also on Monday night, we're going to open 2 boxes of 2014 Supreme, 2 boxes of 2010 plates and patches, 2 boxes of 2013 black football, 2 boxes of 2007 Upper Deck Premier football. Tuesday night, we'll open a 9-box case of Triple Threads baseball. That is the last that I have on hand. I don't know if I'll bring in more of that or not, but that is the last one that is like here in my hot little hands. Also on Tuesday night, we'll open another 12-box case of Certified basketball. Wednesday night, the night before Turkey Day, we have 2 new releases on Wednesday. We're going to open them both, Prism basketball and Playoff football. Both are going to be opened as a half case. In the instance of the Prism football, those are loose boxes because my distributor gave me X number of cases and then another half case. Okay, so those loose boxes are from that half case. That's how they came to me. That's how we'll break them. Playoff football, of course, that's we'll open the 20-box case and divvy it up like we normally do. 10 this break, 10 the next. Thursday night, which is, of course, our Thanksgiving night break. I did decide to throw a few things together there. We're going to do a mixer of Elite Extra Edition Longevity Baseball from 2015, 2016, 2017. There'll be 10 boxes total. Each one of those has different configurations in regard to hits. So please make sure that you pay attention to what is listed there in the description that tells you what's in each one of those boxes. Note they are the longevity boxes, not the hobby boxes. On Friday night, we have another new release coming out on Friday, Black Friday, and that's Immaculate Football. So we'll open a full case of Immaculate Football Friday night and a full case of Prism Basketball Friday night as well. Taking a look right now at our auction information for tonight. So we have 2 free shipping breaks in here. That's 4th and Goal and Honors. And guys, the free shipping stuff, I pretty much always project out 6 or 7 days after an auction ends. So I'm projecting it to ship out on Saturday the 24th. In all likelihood, I'm going to get it out before that. Probably, not definitely, but probably even before Thanksgiving. And of course, our paid shipping break tonight, that's Donruss Basketball, and I'm projecting that to get out the door on Friday. That one is iffy as to whether or not I'll get it out before Thanksgiving. Maybe. It's honestly, it's a big break to sort, so I'm going to do my very best, and I think I probably can, but not 100% sure. Please keep in mind there's no mail service on Thursday, of course, because that is Thanksgiving Day. And the last little bit of information from this page has to do with consolation cards. So if you're in one of these breaks tonight and your team is not pulled, then you are entitled to a used trading card. Consolation card can be from any year and any series. Keep track of it for a rolling 90 days. If you're in the free shipping break, typically what would happen is I would just save those up, however many you have, and then the next time you did hit a package, I would send you any consolation cards and all consolation cards that you are due at that time. If you are in the free shipping break and you don't want to wait for that, send me a message, let me know, we'll work it out. And of course, Donruss Basketball, every team's going to hit something, so no worries there. And you know what I just realized? I'm still showing the Patriots on here, so I've got to fix that spreadsheet for a second. Hang on, guys, because that is not paid. And by the way, is anybody going to want the Patriots here in 4th and Goal? Life Talking is offering $20 for them. That's a bit less than I had hoped. Their last bid amount was in the 60s. I know I'm probably not going to get 60s, but 60, but I was hoping for more than 20. Brody is offering 30. So does anybody else want to jump in there, or are we going to let that roll over to Brody at 30? And if you are the underbidder in this auction, hey, I did try to reach out to you and give you a shot at it. I sent you a message, and because I wasn't sure if you were online, and I'm guessing you must not have been. So, Philip, you're the major rad. Hey, yeah, I think you were the underbidder on that. As a matter of fact, if you check your eBay messages, you'll see one from me in there. Last bid amount was 62. So, of course, if I second chanced you, it would have been at whatever your last bid amount was, which is probably 61. Obviously, if you don't want it, right now, Brody is offering 30 to move us on along tonight, and that's the Patriots in 4th and Goal. So the major rad, I mean, you let me know what you want to do here, and 30 is the amount on the table right now from Brody. And Philip says he does not want it. That's too rich for his blood. No problem. So it's either going to be Brody or the major rad. So do you have an offer of the major rad, or are we just letting it roll with Brody? And meanwhile, I'm going to fix our spreadsheet here to reflect the fact that this is unpaid while I figure out, or you guys can decide what you're going to do there, if it's going to Brody or otherwise. Because I know the major rad, I just want to give you a shot because you were actually the underbidder on eBay. So if you want to offer something up, please do. If you don't, it's going to close out and end up going to Brody here in a second. So meanwhile, while we're waiting on that in chat, let's go ahead and take a look at the spreadsheet. So this is a single box of 2018 Hit Parade Series 5 4th and Goal football. Of course, we've got 4 autographed memorabilia items in here. Everything that we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, Sunday night, the 18th of November. The team names are on the left-hand side, and the winning bidders, of course, are across from it on the right-hand side. It is the Patriots there that are currently available. I did not hear back from the major rad, so I'm guessing maybe he does not want it. I don't know. which is going to mean that it's going to go to Brody, most likely. So this is kind of a going once, going twice sort of situation here. If you are the major rad player and you want them, please throw out an offer amount. And if you don't, then it's going to go to Brody here in a second. So, all right. So I'm going to type something into chat here real quick. And in case he's got the volume down or something, and if he doesn't want them, then we're going to go on from there. And let's see. Sorry, guys. I can't. You know what? For some reason, I can't type and talk at the same time. It's just kind of weird, isn't it? I could probably type on the computer, but typing into chat on my iPad is kind of, I don't know. I'm not talented enough to multitask in that regard, I guess. And I also don't know if Brody has his volume up or not, up or down, what his situation is. So I'm going to type in to him as well. And Brody, if you do have your volume on, please let me know, because it's easier for me to say it than to type it. And guys, as soon as we get the Patriots squared away, we will be moving onward on this break. I'm just kind of waiting to hear on that. All right, so Brody, you are still here. I guess Major Rad either isn't here or isn't interested. So Brody, do you still have my email to send over the PayPal? If you do, I'm going to close it out, let you have it, and it's going to be yours by way of second chance. So if you can just let me know on that, then we'll be ready to rock and roll here in a minute, hopefully. All right, you are there. Perfect. Fantastic. Send it on, man. I'm going to close it out, and it's going to go to you. I will update the spreadsheet here in a hot second. I'm going to go in here and cancel the order that the guy didn't pay for out of eBay. So let me get that taken care of, and we'll be good to go. As soon as I can get that canceled. Gotta love these people, don't you? I mean, I just love all these people who bid and don't pay. It's so fantastic. All right, Brody, that order is canceled in eBay, so you are good to go with sending it through PayPal, sir. And I am updating the spreadsheet, which I'll put back up here again in a second. Thank you, everyone else, for your patience while we get this worked out. Brody being the hero tonight, jumping in here and picking up this unpaid team, which is much appreciated, of course. All right, we're almost ready to go. Oh, yeah, Philip, you say what a deadbeat. I'm going to tell you what, it's like 1 of 1,000 that I see every week, and it just seems like it just gets worse and worse and worse. And I think it's the holidays, because this, I think it's combined. Part of it is probably people who have no idea at all what they're doing, and they're just bidding on stuff without reading what it is, and then after they bid on it, they're like, oh, a break. Yeah, I didn't mean to bid on that. So I'm just not going to pay for it or say anything to anybody. That's probably part of it. And the other part of it is it's just the holidays and all kinds of loony, crazy people get on eBay. So, all right. So we're putting this spreadsheet up here again, and that's really for one purpose. We've already looked at it, but that does now reflect that Brody picked up the New England Patriots in here on a second chance offer. That is the entire reason that we put that back up there. And we are now ready to move onward and get into this thing. And Brody, thanks once again for picking that unpaid team up. I appreciate it. Showing you guys, there's the plastic wrap and the big red security seal and stuff on the top. So you know it is all sealed up. And there's our Series 5 and yada, 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 yada. And so on and so on. All right, so we've got 4 memorabilia items in here. They are always, if I can get them out of here without knocking over the camera, I call it a successful day. And tomorrow night with the Leaf memorabilia vault, buddy, that's going to be a hot mess right there. Because that thing is, I mean, it's too big to even fit on my table. I've knocked some stuff over back there. And we will have to improvise with that. I'll probably just have to show it to you sealed like in the floor or something, and then we'll start taking it out from there, I guess, or something tomorrow night. Okay, so here's our photograph up first, and I don't have a lot of room to show you because, well, you know, I got all this other stuff piled on here. But this is Miami Dolphins, Paul Warfield, and it is David Adams certified. There's your sticker on the item, and there's your paper COA that goes along with it. So Warfield and the Dolphins is our autographed photograph. You know what this jersey is, kids? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Aaron Rodgers. Aaron freaking Rodgers, baby. Oh, yeah. I like that. If you've got the Green Bay Packers, you have the hit of the hour so far. Not much has come out yet, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be hard to beat it. That is Fanatics authenticated. There's their hologram sticker. There's your Aaron Rodgers signature. And as most or all of you know, Fanatics often does not have a paper COA. They typically have just the hologram sticker on the item, which frankly is all you really need to have anyway. Nick is here for Bill's Mafia in the house. Latchman's here. Edward is here. Who else did I miss while I was messing around here? Dan is here. I know, Dan. That's why I said the bid went high. I have no idea why they bid it up that high. That's why I said you guys offer it up with whatever you want to offer it up. I mean, I'm not crazy. I did recognize the fact that that sold, you know, a bit higher than it normally would. So, yeah. All right, let's get the mini helmet I just took out. You saw it was stuffed up in the bottom of the full-size helmet. We're going to look at this full-size helmet first. I got to look at the sticker in there. It is Travis Henry for the Titans. And there's a little sticker inside that carry bag that tells us that that is Travis Henry, because otherwise, you know, I might have guessed Derrick Henry or something, but it says Travis Henry. There's your David Adams COA. It's tucked in there under one of those little foam earpieces. And frankly, a lot of times they're stuck in the glue of that, so I'm not going to mess with it. David Adams certified on the back there as well. So the Tennessee Titans hit with our full-size helmets. Last but not least, we got the boys, the Cowboys. Let me get the Titans helmet back in its carry case here, guys, and we'll take a better look at the Cowboys and see who that is. Oh, Brody, you are a Colts fan and you picked up the Patriots. You know what, though? You are always so great about picking up that unpaid stuff when you're in chat, and I do appreciate it, and I do wish we had a little better mojo for you on that one. And this, of course, is the Dallas Cowboys, and it is Novacek, Jay Novacek. And on the back, it is Beckett authenticated, and I see a little Beckett paper COA hanging out down there in the bottom. So we had to review the full-size helmet for the Titans with Travis Henry, the Jay Novacek check for the Dallas Cowboys was our mini helmet. Our autographed photograph here was Paul Warfield for the Miami Dolphins. And then, I think this is pretty much the favorite thing in the box. Am I right? And that is a nice Aaron Rodgers Fanatics authenticated autographed NFL jersey. Wonder if this is authentic. Let's just check it out. Let's just see. Because a lot of times when they're Fanatics authenticated, they're authentic jerseys instead of custom, which this bad boy is. Look at that. Oh, yeah. There's our NFL logo. Hoo-yah. So, no custom jersey there, kids. Authentic. I like that plan. And Hit Parade has come out, by the way, with a new series of autographed jerseys that are all authentic, none custom. And I have bought us a couple of boxes of that. I just haven't worked them into the rotation yet. If you give me a second, guys, I need to put this away, and then we're going to be opening honors after that. So just 1 second here, please. Okay, let me get everything set back up here again on our spreadsheet, and we're going to be taking a look at everything for honors coming up next here. And where did I hit? Where's the tab? There it is. Good grief. I don't know. I'm out of sorts today, aren't I? I don't quite have my rhythm going yet, do we? So this, if you haven't seen it before, has information on your anticipated shipping dates as well as consolation card info. I'm not going to read it all off again, but the shipping dates are a good guideline. It is going to be on or before that date, and of course, I try my best to get it out before the date, keeping in mind, of course, Thursday is Thanksgiving, and yeah, so that means I won't be doing a lot of sorting that day. We certainly won't be doing any shipping because the post office is closed, but we will be doing some breaking that night. 1 box of 2016 Honors Football. This is break number 12 in here. And look at this. This is like crazy. We have one guy here. This is Latchman. Has so many teams in here. He practically owns this break. So let's hope he has some good stuff in here. Edward, the jersey will ship on or about the date that we just saw there on that spreadsheet. So once again, the free shipping stuff is always projected out about 7 days after an auction ends. Sometimes I'm able to get it out sooner. And as noted, there was no paper COA in there. There was the hologram COA attached to it from Fanatics. That's typical with what you get from Fanatics. There is not typically paper from them, and frankly, the paper is completely irrelevant. I know everybody likes to think that the paper is the important part, but it's really not. On an item, it does not matter one little tiny bit if you have that piece of paper. What does matter is the sticker that's on the item. And if the sticker were to come off the item or be missing off of the item itself, then it would have to be completely authenticated again, because that is the part that matters. I know everybody likes the paper part, but Fanatics really very, very seldom do you get a paper COA with anything from Fanatics. They use hologram stickers only most of the time. Jarrett, the Donruss basketball break. Again, the order that we're going in tonight was the 4th and goal box, then honors, then Donruss. So you're probably maybe 4 or 5 minutes away from Donruss. It is always, guys, as it says in the listing, we're always breaking everything that ended in the same night. So it's very seldom a one product night. So that's why that listing always says breaking this and other products that end, the same night. So everyone is aware of that. That's numbered to 99. It's Jordan Matthews for the Eagles. We get 1 base card in honors and a couple of buybacks usually. This is a nice recollection collection Matt Ryan. And that is, we'll have to go on to their website and find out what that's going to be numbered to. It looks like it has expired, the redemption, but I think everybody probably knows Panini still sends those out. They still honor them. If they don't still have that same card, they'll work with you to get a replacement. Frank Gifford comes out for the Giants. How about that? A little Hall of Fame signature out of Flawless originally. It's hand numbered as a 1 of 1. You know what? That's pretty flipping awesome if you've got the New York Giants, in my opinion. I like that plan. So let's go look this up for honors. And once again, it is Recollection Collection as our card set. It's going to be card number 2062, Matt Ryan. And let's head over here and see what we can find out about what this might be numbered to. I don't know if it'll tell us for sure since this is a buyback product. It might not. But we'll find out here shortly and keep you in the loop. So, honors coming up right now. Recollection Collection is what we want. And why is there nothing coming? up from that. Like, okay, so where is it? Hello, where's the rest of it? You know, usually you click on that and like other stuff drops down. See how that drops down? But why does nothing drop down for Recollection Collection? I have no idea. All right, well, I guess we're not going to find out then what that's going to be numbered to, because apparently there is no drop-down menu for that card set, which is super weird, but everything else has one, that one doesn't. So don't know what it's going to be numbered to, guys, because it doesn't seem to indicate that, but we all know Matt Ryan is a Falcon, and we're just going to roll right on and recap it then. So, the Falcons with the Matt Ryan redemption, the nice 1 of 1 for the Giants with the Frank Gifford out of Flawless, hand numbered 1 of 1, of course. And then our base card in this box of honors was for the Eagles. It's numbered to 99, Jordan Matthews. And the Eagles kind of got it handed to them today, didn't they? Woo-wee. That was rough. Edward, I don't know why no paper COA on Fanatics. I mean, you can certainly reach out to them and see if they will issue you one. Again, I'm just telling you from my experience, I don't find paper COAs with Fanatics. They use hologram stickers. I've never really known them to issue paper COAs. Maybe once out of all the items I've ever pulled from Fanatics has there been a piece of paper with it. And of course, obviously, you know, I can only send you what was in the product. So if it's not in there, it's not, you know, anything I can send you since they didn't have it or include it or put it in there. There's not much I can do on that one. But certainly once you get it, you can reach out to Fanatics and see if they will issue one for you. I honestly don't know if they will or not. I don't even know if they have them for their jerseys. So we are headed right now into our paid shipping break, which is our full case of Donruss basketball. This is break number 4. Veteran base in this had its own bidding category, so it does not ship out with the teams. Of course, that was saying in there all that information was in the listing description and explained that. So what comes out to you if you have one of the teams is the rookie cards, inserts, relics, autographs, short prints, numbered cards, all that stuff goes to the team as normal. The only thing that doesn't go to it is, of course, the veteran base. That's going to go to that bidding category. So one more time, I think we've had some people jump in since we went over this before, so let's take a look at it in a little more depth here one more time. The free shipping breaks tonight, guys, projected out on or before Saturday. Free shipping stuff is always projected out 6 or 7 days after an auction ends. Please keep in mind, we do have the holiday on Thursday. So even though we work a lot, I do plan on spending some time with the family over the holiday weekend as well. So on or before Saturday for the 4th and goal items and for honors. And the paid shipping break tonight, Donruss basketball, on or before Friday is the projection for that. Of course, nothing will go out on Thursday. That's the holiday. And then consolation cards, if you were in one of those early breaks, the free shipping breaks, and you were not pulled, your consolation card is typically, I'm just going to hang on to it until the next time we do a break because they're free shipping breaks. And then I just gather them all up and send them all out at once. But if you're in that and you don't want to wait, all you need to do is send me a message. We'll get it worked out. So our 10-box case of Donruss basketball, we've got team names on the left. Of course, our winning bidders are across from it there on the right-hand side. And we had one team in here that didn't sell. That is the Raptors. You'll see that noted there as no bids buyback. So any cards that come out for the Raptors hang out here with me. Otherwise, everything else is going out the door to one of you. And this is going to be a long break, kids. This is 3,000 cards in this case. Now, the good news is that they have it structured a lot like Topps structures their Series 1 and Series 2 and jumbo cases. In that, there's, you know, tons of base right up there at the front. Then all the stuff we care about is right in the middle. So our inserts and our autographs and numbered cards, all that stuff is going to be in the same spot in every pack. So that does make it go faster than if we didn't have that scenario. So even though it's 3,000 cards, because of the way it's laid out inside the pack, we'll actually be able to probably get it done in, I don't know, hour and a half, something like that. It won't be as dreadful as it could be if they did it differently. Anyway, so Scott, you know what? I was looking for you in here last night, Scott, because I finally watched The Walking Dead, and you had a question for me about it. And somebody came in last night and typed in Boo, and I saw Boo, and I was getting ready to automatically just say, hi, Scott. And then I saw it was somebody else. It was actually Greg, I think. He was booing like the Cowboys or something that was going on in there. So, yeah, so you had a Walking Dead question for me. And I am trying to get caught up in chat. I'm behind on it. So, Staying Lover, the base card in honors was for the Philadelphia Eagles. Latchman on the Panini Redemptions. Here's what you do on the stuff that is expired, guys. Any expired Panini Redemption. When you get it, you just scratch it off and enter it into your account just like normal. And here's what happens. If they have the card like on hand, they will go ahead and send it to you usually within the matter of a couple of months on the expired stuff. If they do not still have the card on hand and you haven't gotten anything after about 3 months, then you can probably assume that they don't likely still have it. And at that point, then you need to reach out and find a live person so that they can work with you to substitute it. And my best suggestion for finding a live person with Panini is using social media, okay? So like Facebook or Twitter or something like that. Now, we are looking for some Saints Mojo for Scott, Pelicans for Jay Allen. Hi, Jay Allen. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier or not. And then, what else? The 4th and goal. Someone's asking about the 4th and goal teams, which, guys, can somebody fill him in on that so I can get started looking through these? So once again, all of our base cards, until we get to the nice little juicy center here where we have all the good stuff, we're just going to kind of buzz through our base cards pretty quickly. When we find press proofs, they for the most part are going to be unnumbered. This is a Rookie Kings press proof for the T-Wolves. This is a press proof. It's numbered to 349 for the Jazz. Then we have Rookie Kings Zaire Smith for the Sixers, a Court Kings Dennis Smith Jr. for the Mavericks, Swishful Thinking and the Celtics, and All Heart Dwayne Wade and the Heat. And finally, Retro Series Magic Johnson. So those are the kind of inserts that we're going to find pretty much in every pack. It'll just be in slightly different configurations. So once again, the base, we're going to buzz right on through it at a good clip. All the veteran base, remember, goes to its own bidding category. The stuff in the center goes to the teams. And anytime we find a rated rookie, of course, it goes to the teams. That one is numbered to 349. It's a press-proof Mikal Bridges. Rookie Kings, Jaren Jackson, Hall Kings, Scottie Pippen. All Heart for the Celtics. The Lakers with a retro. All Clear for Takeoff is Dominique Wilkins. Greg, you've got the Hornets. You need a little love in here for Charlotte, huh? All right, we'll see what we can find in there. And Stang Lover, you've got 7 teams in here. So you've got the Hawks, the Bucks, the Rockets, the T-Wolves, he says, and so on and so on. And you're looking for Kevin Knox, huh? Okay. We've been finding Kevin Knox recently. Actually, we found Kevin Knox, I think, 2 nights in a row in Certified, didn't we? Or 2 cases in a row, I should say. All Clear for Takeoff, Press Proof, Sean Kemp. Court Kings, C.J. McCollum. Rookie Kings, Mikal Bridges. An All-Stars insert of the Greek Freak for the Bucks. Retro Allen Iverson. An All-Heart Iverson. And once again, guys, when you see those rated rookies, you know those will be sorted out to their individual teams. Because they are not veteran base, they are rookie base. Okay, so Philly fan, somebody else just asked about the 4th and goal. Did you guys happen to, can you guys help me out and maybe type that in there so that I can kind of buzz through some of this, because I am a little bit behind, if one of you can help me out. Oh, Greg's got it typed in there. Thank you, Greg. It's the main one, of course, was the Aaron Rodgers jersey for the Packers. That was the big hit, but I know the person who hit that must already be in here. I would assume that's who was asking the questions about the Fanatics stuff earlier. For the Pacers, Aaron Holiday comes out first. That is numbered to 99. You've got a relic and an autograph there. And you know what? It's the color of these boxes that makes the camera do the weird stuff and give us that weird sort of washed out, strange color. I'm trying to fix it so that, let's rearrange this a little bit. And if it can get a clearer view, not looking directly into that freaky color of those boxes, we'll be better off. And there's Court Kings for the Lakers. All clear for takeoff, Tracy McGrady. Pistons All-Stars are retro Trailblazers. And I don't know what it is about it, but every time Panini uses this sort of teal color on a box, which they tend to do with Optic and Donruss products, it always does that weird stuff, like weird stuff. Scott, you said, did you not say that you wanted some mojo for the Saints? Who did you say you wanted mojo for then? Who did you say what did you say about the Saints? You said something about the Saints. So I, of course, would have been thinking the football stuff we just opened, but you must be talking about something else. They had a good game today. Maybe you're talking about that. Retro Series Press Proof for the Bucks. Oscar Robertson. Rookie Kings for the Nuggets. Hall Kings for the Pacers. All Heart for the T-Wolves. DeAndre Ayton, the rookies. Retro Series Tim Duncan. And that is that pack all in the books. So yeah, Scott, I don't even remember how. Okay, here's my, is there any, first of all, before Scott and I get into this about The Walking Dead, is there anybody in chat right now who has not watched last week's episode of The Walking Dead who's going to get all freaky and unhappy if you have a, this is a spoiler alert, basically. So if you happen to be watching this on tape delay and you have not watched last week's Walking Dead yet, this would be a good time to turn the volume down or something. This is numbered to 199. It is a press proof for the Hornets with Malik Monk. We have Court Kings, Anthony Davis for the Pelicans, a rookie king, Kevin Huerter for the Hawks, All-Stars for the Cavs, LeBron James. There's a wishful thinking Kemba Walker who dropped in 60 and still lost for the Hornets. All-Heart Giannis for the Bucks. All right, so it doesn't seem like then that anybody is freaking out over talking about The Walking Dead, so I think we're good on that. Okay, so Scott, here's my question. I have two questions about The Walking Dead. One of them is that baby real? Is that baby in her imagination? Or is that baby an actual baby? Well, he's not a baby. He's like 6 years old in that picture. But is he real? Or is he in her head? Talking about Michonne. Dennis Rodman, press proof for the Bulls. All Heart. Court Kings, Lillard and the Blazers. Hall Kings, Rick Barry and the Warriors. Then the Retro Series, Grant Hill for the Pistons. All clear for takeoff, Blake Griffin. And the T-Wolves with an All-Stars. And then beyond that, of course, we've got the Walkers in the background who are now, it's got to be the Whisperers, right? Because they're back there. They look like Walkers, but they're really people wearing Walker's skin, like they, tanned a Walker's skin and they wear it. And of course, you heard them. You could hear them going, where are they? In the background. And you're like, whoa, that's not cool. That is a press proof Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to 199 for the Clippers. Court Kings Wizards, Hakeem Olajuwon Rockets. Then we have all clear for takeoff Dwight Howard Retro Series. Any Supersonic you see goes the Oklahoma City Thunder because the former Supersonics are the current Thunder. All-Stars for the Celtics. But yeah, Scott, so that's what they are. They are people called the Whisperers, and they are led by Alpha and Beta. Alpha is a chick, and this is all based on the comics. And Beta is her sidekick, and I'm assuming, I mean, that's got to be the Whisperers. And basically, that's what they do. They have walkers who they've skinned, and then they tanned their hides, and they wear them. Like, all of them. They put a mask on of the walker face and the whole deal, and that's how they walk around amongst them, and then they can redirect the herd and get them to do stuff, too. So, they are not the ones who have Rick. If it follows the comic books, the Whisperers don't have anything to do with Rick. Those helicopter people have Rick, which it's a whole other community. Hall Kings press proof Grant Hill for the Pistons. Then we have a press proof to 99 Murray for the San Antonio Spurs. Rookie Kings Dante DiVincenzo for the Bucks. Court Kings Dwight Howard and the Wizards. Notice, guys, he's in a Hornets uniform, but of course it says Wizards on the card, gives you the traded date, Wizards on the back as well. So you cannot go by the uniform you see, you have to go by the team name on the card. Lakers Retro, Kevin Durant, All Heart, and Luka for the Mavericks with the rookies insert. So, yeah, so I don't know if that is, I don't know if Michonne's kid is real or not, though, because, you know, when she's up there in the room and she's talking to, you presume, the dead Rick, and she's talking about, but you're not here and he's not here, and she doesn't say you're not here and Carl's not here. She says you're not here and he's not here. And then you don't see anybody else interacting with what would be that 6-year-old kid. Like, no one else mentions the kid. You don't see anyone else talk to it, touch it, look at it, nothing. So I don't know if that kid's live or in her head. The Nuggets with Lever, significant signatures. And, by the way, how's she have that big X on her back? What's that from? Hall Kings, Larry Bird and the Celtics, Kyrie Irving. Court Kings, Retro Series, Dennis Johnson, another Celtic. Warriors All-Stars, and Swishful Thinking Steve Kerr for the Bulls. So my guess is this. She probably was pregnant when Rick got killed. They most likely got attacked by someone, which is why she doesn't want to let anybody new into the community. Whoever attacked her probably gave her that X on her back, and that probably caused her to lose the baby, and that baby's in her head. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Oh, no, she definitely wasn't talking to Negan. No, she definitely wasn't talking to Negan. Now, Michonne's got some stuff going on. I don't know. And Rick is, for sure, Rick is alive because they announced that they're doing a series of movies that are going to follow his storyline. He's not coming back to the show, but they are going to do some movies to follow his story in the new place. Press proof to 199 Dallas Mavericks. That is Hall Kings, Larry Bird and the Celtics. Court Kings, Kyrie Irving and the Celtics. Retro Series, Reggie Miller for the Pacers. All Heart for the Thunder. And the rookies, Jaren Jackson with the Grizzlies. But you guys probably are glad that you don't live here in this house because everybody was about to kill me. After I watched the show, I was doing I was doing the Whisperer's Walker voice for like a full 24 hours after I watched it. All the time. Everybody's like, shut up. I don't know. I was having fun with it. I want to put it on my outgoing message on my phone. I won't, but I want to. All Heart Press Proof, Chris Paul and the Rockets. Jaren Jackson, Rookie Kings for the Grizzlies. Scottie Pippen, Hall Kings for the Bulls. Retro Series, Scottie Pippen and the Bulls. All-Stars for the Sixers. Swishful Thinking for the Warriors with Steph Curry. Scott, I have not seen tonight's episode either, but I do know the actor who played Rick is left the show, so he's not going to be on the show anymore. That much we knew going into the season, because they announced that before the season ever even started. And Maggie's done too, which is kind of weird because they didn't even give her a send-off or anything. But I think hers is a contract dispute, so maybe if she settles her contract dispute, they might write her back in. But whenever, we next go to the Hilltop, you're not going to see Maggie because she's gone. Press Proof Dennis Rodman Retro Series for the Pistons. Hall Kings Robert Parrish and the Celtics. Court Kings Kuzma for the Lakers. Swishful Thinking for the Pacers with Reggie Miller. Chris Paul All Heart for the Rockets. Retro Rodman for the Pistons. Oh, Jay Allen says he's going to spoil the show from tonight. He's going to tell us what happens. Well, you can tell us, I guess. It doesn't matter. I mean, honestly, there's so much stuff. Like they told us before the season started, Rick was leaving. They told us before the season started that Maggie was leaving. It's like they tell us all the stuff that's going to happen before it does anyway. So you can if you want. I don't care. It's numbered to 349. It is a press proof for the Nets. Rookie Kings Michael Porter Jr. and the Nuggets. Hall Kings Reggie Miller for the Pacers. All clear for takeoff Dr. J and the Sixers. All-Stars for the Raptors. Retro Pistol Pete Maravich for the Hawks. We haven't seen any of our hits yet out of box number 2, have we? We still only have our autographs out of box number 1. Well, Jay Allen, I know that's not correct. Yeah, we know that's not it. Swishful Thinking, Reggie Miller, Press Proof for the Pacers. A Court Kings, Kyle Lowry and the Raptors. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Rookie Kings and the Clippers. There's Draymond for the Warriors. All clear for takeoff for the Pacers. The Sixers with a Retro Series, Charles Barkley. Yeah, Scott, I do understand what you're saying there. I mean, it definitely seemed like it was better several years ago, because somewhere along the way it became more about them battling other people as opposed to battling the undead and all those challenges. And it was somehow, I don't know, more predictable, less interesting when we got to that. And plus 2 or 3 seasons or however many of the stupid saviors just about did me in. Press Proof, Robin Lopez to 349 for the Bulls. Court Kings, CJ McCollum and the Blazers. Mikal Bridges, Rookie Kings. That's a heart for the T-Wolves. Retro for the Celtics. Takeoff for the Thunder. So, I don't know. But anyway. So, how about the Saints today, man? What was that? Like 48 to whatever. That was just, that was a beat down. Ooh. That was crazy. I did not get to watch the Steelers game. They showed in my market Bengals Ravens. So I did get a little bit of a look at Lamar Jackson, which was cool. Hall Kings Press Proof Dominique Wilkins. There's a Press Proof to 349 for the Phoenix Suns. Court Kings Trailblazers. A Hall Kings for the Warriors. The Wizards with an All-Stars insert. Swishful Thinking for the Heat. All Heart for the Rockets. But At the end, I will say this, I had been seeing the score updates, and so you could tell, like, the Steelers were just getting, I mean, whipped around. It is just bad. Every time I saw a score update, it was just terrible. And then, even with, I think the last score alert I had seen, we were still down by like 13 or 16 or some crazy amount with a couple minutes left to go in the game. And I thought, oh, well, you know, easy come, easy go. Then the Ravens game ends, and next thing you know, they flip over to the Steelers coverage. I get to see like the last two plays of the game, and somehow they win. And I, you know, who knows what happened. But yeah, it was crazy. Significant signatures, Tariq Abdul-Wahad for the Kings. Sacramento on the board. Dante DiVincenzo, Rookie Kings. There's another wizard for the Court Kings. Retro Dr. J. Takeoff Dennis Smith Jr. for the Mavericks. The Blazers hit with the All-Stars. And then we're back to our base cards. Yeah, you know, the Steelers must have been just awful in the first half. It looked like from the score, as I said, it looked like they were just getting beat like a drum. And then I did read a little bit about what was happening as the game was going along. And I guess Ben threw a bunch of interceptions, and James Conner dropped a pass in the end zone. And I don't even know what all happened, but all I know is I saw those last two plays and we won. So I like that part. I like the winning part. That is a Rookie Kings Press Proof Shamet and the 76ers. This is to 199. Marshawn Brooks, Press Proof for the Grizzlies. Court Kings, John Wall and the Wizards. Hall Kings, Hakeem Olajuwon for the Rockets. All-Stars for NOLA. Retro Paul Pierce and the Celtics. Dennis Rodman and the Bulls have the all-heart insert. You out of here tonight, Scott? All right, my friend. Well, I'm glad that I saw you tonight, and we got to get our Walking Dead conversation out of the way. And I'm assuming, are you going to be in for Prism later this week when it comes out? Prism Basketball? I'm assuming that you will be in for it, maybe. Sacramento Kings have a next day autograph with Marvin Bagley. Guys, that's nice. I don't know if you've been tracking how the next day autographs sell, but they have been bringing good money. So nice hit for the Kings. You do have a little bit of imperfection on your corners that I note, primarily, honestly, because of their dark color. If that was white on those corners, you probably wouldn't even notice those imperfections. But they are there, but that's a nice hit for the Kings with Marvin Bagley. The Sixers with Rookie Kings, Mavericks, Court Kings. There's a takeoff, Sean Kemp, for, once again, the Supersonics all go to the Oklahoma City Thunder because the former Supersonics are the current Thunder. Retro for the Bucks, a Warriors All-Stars. So, apparently, from what I read today, the coach for Sacramento, and Sacramento is actually off to a decent start this year, but apparently he's on the hot seat, like possibly even to the point of maybe being fired because the ownership doesn't like that he is not playing, he doesn't think he's playing Marvin Bagley enough, doesn't think he's giving him enough minutes. So he's ticked and has made it known publicly, basically, that he wants to get him more minutes. And, why can't I think of his name? The kid from Duke, Harry Giles. Him, Harry Giles, and Scal are the three that the ownership is saying that the coach isn't playing enough. And if he doesn't start giving them more minutes or whatever, apparently his job's in jeopardy. I was like, oh, well, that's the way to continue on with that dysfunction up there in Sacramento. Because, they're off to a decent start. It just seems like a strange time for them to come out and say all that. Rookie Kings Press Proof Colin Sexton for the Cavaliers is a nice one. Numbered to 99. That is a press proof Trae Young rated rookie for the Hawks. That is a nice one too. Now guys, for those of you who might not know, some of these press proof cards, even without a signature, some of those sell for decent money. So don't just assume that those aren't worth having, you know, check them out. Check out your prices. Miles Bridges, Rookie Kings, Court Kings, Zach LaVine, Swishful Thinking for the Raptors, All Heart Kobe. There's a Kobe Retro. And then we're back to our regularly scheduled programming. But you know, in our last case of this, Jay Allen, was it our last case of this where we did not hit a single next day autograph in the whole case? Because the one before, we didn't hit many. We hit 2 or 3 maybe in the case. But I want to say it was that last case we didn't hit a single one. We're about to hit our second one out of this case already. We hit the Bagley a moment ago. Now the Hawks are going to hit with Kevin Huerter. And that is also a nice on-card next day autograph. So maybe this case is going to make up for all the ones we didn't get in the last case. Hall Kings for the Mavericks, Court Kings Warriors, Takeoff for the Jazz, All-Stars Thunder, Retro Suns. Jay Allen, it was the last case. All right, I thought that it was, but I knew you would remember better than me. Because sometimes, you know, especially when I'm opening certified and other stuff in between, sometimes I can't keep track of what comes out of what. But I do know we've pulled Kevin Knox out of certified a few times for the person who asked about Kevin Knox. Number to 199, that is a press proof Zach LaVine and the Bulls. Rookie Kings Bagley for the Kings. Hall Kings Drexler for the Blazers. A Steph Curry All Heart for the Warriors. Retro for the Suns. And an all clear for Takeoff with the Bulls. Yeah, so that's what I thought. So we hit no next day autographs in the last case. Then we hit 2 in the first case. And we've already hit 2 tonight in this case. And we're not even halfway through yet. I mean, we're just barely getting started and we've already hit 2. So maybe this case is going to be a kinder, gentler case. All clear for Takeoff, press proof Dr. J, Court Kings for the Heat, Rookie King Blazers, the Warriors All-Stars, Retro T-Wolves, All Heart for the Wizards. Of course, Prism Basketball is gonna be crazy again this year. I actually bought some cases of retail as well as the cases that we're going to have of hobby. Of course, we're going to break all the hobby first, and I'll clearly indicate when we switch over into the retail. But I couldn't even get as much hobby as I got last year, I don't think. And then they tried to tell me that, oh, everybody just must be buying more this year. I was like, more than last year? Last year was like the best basketball year in forever. Press proof for the Raptors, Rookie King Spurs, Hall King Supersonics / Thunder, Heart for the Lakers, the Rookies insert Trae Young and the Hawks, and a retro Karl Malone for the Jazz. And I think that I have some Prism first off the line. Here's the reason I say that I think I do. I had to ultimately check out as a guest because every time I tried to log into my account, it was crashing and kicking me out. And I got worried that I was going to lose what was in my cart. And in fact, I did lose what was in my cart once. And I only got part of it back in there and decided I better start checking out. So I got an order number, but I didn't write it down because I'm a dummy and it was on my mobile phone. That is Retro Press Proof Dennis Rodman. Court Kings for the Knicks. Hall Kings for the Lakers. Pistons Retro. Takeoff Dr. J. All-Stars for the Raptors. And then I didn't get an order confirmation. So then I started thinking, uh-oh, is this one of those times like when they tell you you've got it, but you really don't have it? Because I've had that happen before with Panini and the first off the line stuff. So never ever got an order confirmation, a shipping notice, or anything other than the order number that popped up after I placed it on the cell phone. But they took the money out of my credit card, so maybe I'm going to get it, but I don't know. So I'll either have to fight with them over refunding my money if they don't send it, or it'll just show up on the door one day, on the doorstep. That is numbered to 349. It's a press proof for the Pacers. Court Kings, Goran Dragic. That is Amari Spellman, Rookie Kings and the Hawks. The Thunder, All-Stars. Swishful Thinking for the Rockets. All Heart for the Jazz. Jay Allen, I should have done that. Honestly, I was so frustrated by the time that order went through that I just, I just closed out of it without even thinking about it. I didn't think to take the screenshot because I thought I was going to get an email confirmation. And then, but I guess because I checked out as a guest or something, I didn't. And then I tried to call them to get the information, and of course they never answered the phone. And so I'm just like, all right, well, my credit card got charged, so maybe it's going to show up. I don't know. Numbered to 349, press proof Gary Harris and the Nuggets. Court Kings, T-Wolves, Hall Kings, Stockton. Take off LeBron James. He's a Laker, even though he's in his Cavaliers uniform. It says Lakers there. There is a LeBron that will go to the Cavaliers. It's the All-Star one, I think, and it says Cavaliers for the team. But that one, of course, Lakers. Retro for the Rockets. Raptors All-Stars. But yeah, I don't know what I'll do with the first off-the-line Prism basketball because it's not even in the half-case quantity if I do get it. Because when I was trying to get it back in my cart, I only ended up somehow with 5 in there instead of 6. 6 is all they would let you buy. And then when I tried to go back to buy just one more to even it up, then they were sold out and I couldn't get any. So, Court Kings, press proof, Rudy Gobert and the Jazz. There's an Andrew Wiggins and the T-Wolves, numbered to 49. With a sunburst, I think is the name of that pattern. Rookie Kings, Mo Bamba and the Magic. Court Kings for the Thunder. That is Retro Pistol Pete. The Spurs with an all heart of Marvin Bagley, the Rookies. So, I don't know. I'll probably open some of it. But did you guys see they have upped the number of silver prisms? If I read that correctly, I got to go back and look at it because I feel like I read it incorrectly. It looks like they've upped it to 20-something, 22 silver prisms a box, which seems kind of crazy, which would mean they basically flipped what they did with football because it used to be football that had all the silver prisms and basketball didn't have very many. Now this year football only has 1 per box, and if they give us 22 in basketball, that's going to be not good. Mark Price, significant signatures for the Cavaliers. Hall Kings, Patrick Ewing and the Knicks. Court Kings, Embiid and the Sixers. Magic, Retro, Pacers, All-Stars, Thunder, Swishful. Unless I guess the other unless they don't give us very many of the rookies as the silver prisms. If they can have a lot of silver prisms if they just don't make them all rookies. If they make them all rookies, they're going to mess up our value. So I don't really want to have that happen. I want to check something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, they are all there. For some reason I thought we were off one, but I guess we are not. Jay Allen, you said your internet is freezing up, so you're just looking for some Pelicans mojo in general, and you're going to head out and catch it later and watch it on the replay. Okay, man. Well, as always, Jay Allen, thank you for hanging out with me, keeping me company in chat and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate it. Court Kings, Steph Curry and the Warriors, press proof. This is the Raptors numbered to 99 with a, I think that's called Starburst, Kawhi Leonard. Rookie Kings, Lonnie Walker and the Spurs. Hall Kings, Supersonics, which is Thunder. Retro for the Bucks. And Larry Nance Jr. is all clear for takeoff. The Warriors All-Stars. And, yeah, on we go. So, Latchman, are you still here by chance? I don't know if you are or not, but if you are, probably tomorrow I should have the information you are looking for on those baseball boxes. And I can send that over, and then you can decide what you want to do. And then if you don't want them, I'll break them. Okay. Yeah, so I do have them, and I have located the box that they are in. I just have to get them out and count them. Hall Kings Press Proof Sixers. That is numbered to 349. Nerlens Noel. Rookie Kings for the Cavs. Hall Kings for the Celtics. Doncic, the rookies. Retro Celtics. Warriors All-Stars. So yeah, it should be tomorrow, Latchman. I'll be able to give you a count of the number of boxes for sure tomorrow. And then I hope that I'll have time to go through the invoices and go back and match up and see what I've got in them. And if I can get all of that accomplished, you'll get a message from me tomorrow with that info. And if not tomorrow, it would certainly be by the next day, because I know exactly where they are now. I just have to find the invoice, match it up, and get a count. On the face of it, it's definitely not a full case, or I mean, obviously it's not a full case. It doesn't even look like a half case. I'm thinking there's probably 5, 6, maybe 8 of them at the most. This is Omari Spellman. It is numbered to 99 for the Hawks. Timeless Treasures. You've got a relic up there at the top, and then of course your autograph there in the middle. Court Kings Giannis for the Bucks. Rookie King for the Hawks with Trae Young. Wishful Thinking Bulls. All Heart Celtics. Retro Lakers. Yeah, so I think I finally have at least opened every box that has random stuff in it. Now the big challenge is going to be putting together mixers and things to start working through all of that stuff. I mean, I did a little bit of it because Thursday night, obviously, we're doing the 2 mixers. The one for Elite Extra Edition Longevity Baseball, and then the one for all the Leaf products. Klay Thompson Press Proof, numbered to 10 for the Golden State Warriors. So that is a gold starburst. Hall Kings Celtics, Court Kings Jazz, T-Wolves All-Stars. Retro for the Lakers. All Heart for the Warriors. So yeah, I think that Donruss pricing has been pretty good. I didn't look obviously at everything, but I pulled up and kind of got a handle on what some of the next day autographs were doing and a few things like that. Actually, to answer a question, one of you, Greg, actually asked me some questions about, hey, what were some of the better ones to go after in Donruss. So I thought, it's a good time for me to refresh my information as well. So I looked some of that up at that point. Mutombo, numbered to 99 with a Hall Dominator. That's a nice signature if you've got the Nuggets. So yeah, so I took a little spin through that and got a kind of an idea of how things were shaping up for Donruss this year, and prices are holding up pretty well. Court Kings for the Heat, Rookie Kings for the Hawks, Retro for the Jazz, All Heart for the T-Wolves, All Clear for Takeoff, and the Lakers with Kobe Bryant. But of course, those next day autos are always desirable out of here, because there's really not a lot of places in basketball from Panini where you will pull on-card autographs from the rookies. I mean, this certainly is one of them. I'm talking now the stuff, obviously, other than like National Treasures and Flawless, that not counting those, talking about like regular issues. So this is a good place to get them, and Revolution is another place that has a lot of good on-card signatures for rookies usually. Press Proof Retro, Karl Malone and the Jazz. That is Jason Kidd, Hall Kings and the Mavericks. Court Kings, Kevin Durant and the Warriors. All-Stars for the Thunder. Wishful Thinking Rockets, and the Jazz with Donovan Mitchell, All Heart. And there are some people, of course, it doesn't matter to them, but there are definitely people who, when they collect, they really go for only the on-card signatures, and they're not interested in the ones that are the sticker autographs. I would say the majority of people don't mind, maybe prefer the on-card, but don't mind the stickers. But there's definitely a subset of people who only want the on-card. Wishful Thinking, Press Proof, James Harden for the Rockets. Court Kings, Celtics, Hall Kings, Sixers, Takeoff, Hawks. The Bucks with All-Stars, Retro for the Sixers. So this is always, Donruss is always one of the best places to get the rookie on card with the next day auto. And then, of course, Revolution is great, but Revolution, as we all know, doesn't have nearly as many hits. But relative to that, the price is also in line with not having as many hits. Press Proof to 349, that's the Phoenix Suns. Doncic, Rookie Kings, Court Kings, Lakers, All Hearts, Sixers, Takeoff for the Wizards. Supersonics are the Thunder. Because really a lot of this kind of stuff, especially when you get into the series like Donruss that are less expensive to purchase a case, which means they're less expensive for you guys to buy in, and just overall your investment obviously is far less in a product like Donruss than it is when you get into high-end products or even mid-range products like Prism. The cost will be much, much higher to get into the break than it is for Donruss. However, if you look at the value of what you pull out, you can make some really good money on some stuff that comes out of Donruss. To 349, Buddy Hield and the Kings. Press Proof. That is Court Kings, Pistons, Hall Kings, Pistons. The Sixers with a Retro, an All-Star Hornet, a Wishful Thinking Warriors. So that's kind of why I'm always preaching about ROI, return on investment. Because, yeah, I mean, for sure, some of the hits you get out of other series sell for more money. But if you also had to proportionately pay a lot more money to acquire it, then your profit margin, purely looking at profitability, is often better on products like this, where you can buy in at a much lower price. And, you know, yeah, maybe you don't hit a home run every time, but you hit enough to cover your buy-in. And then you hit the home runs occasionally, and then there you go. That is a Press Proof All-Stars Thunder, Rookie Kings, T-Wolves, Court Kings, T-Wolves, All Heart for the Mavericks, Retro Pistons, Takeoff for the Pistons as well. But I guess after... I think what comes after Prism. Of course, it's a weird week this upcoming week. So on Wednesday, we have, what did I even say we have? Prism basketball and playoff football are on Wednesday. Then on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, they're releasing Immaculate Football. Then on Monday, they're releasing Rookies and Stars football for Cyber Monday. So all of those, I mean, that's a lot of products in a really short window, because then I think the following Wednesday we have yet still another group. So they're really going to be loading in the products here over the next 7 days. But we're going to do our best to stay on track and bust through them as they come in. Jrue Holiday and the Pelicans. Hey, that'll make Jay Allen happy. Significant signature Jrue Holiday. That's a nice little hit for Nola. So that'll make him happy when he sees that later. Court Kings. Rookie Kings for the Hawks. Retro for the Jazz. All Heart for the T-Wolves. Takeoff for the Lakers. So does anybody happen to have the Bears game on? Does anyone happen to know what the score is for Vikings-Bears by chance? I was kind of half watching that and half working, so I didn't get to watch it very closely, but it seemed like it was a decent game. Court Kings Press Proof Lillard for the Blazers. That is numbered to 349. It's a press proof for the Nets. Rookie Kings for the Spurs. Hall Kings Supersonics / Thunder. Retro for the Bucks. All clear for Takeoff and the Cavaliers. The Warriors with the All-Stars insert. $25-14 Bears are up. Awesome. Thank you, Stang Lover. I appreciate that, man. That is numbered to 349. Kevin Durant and the Warriors. The Celtics with Hall Kings, Court Kings, Jazz, T-Wolves, All-Stars, Retro Lakers, All Heart Warriors. 248 left. Okay, so it actually... Gosh, what time is it? Oh, it is after 11 already. Yeah, I guess it would make sense if there's only a excuse me, only a few minutes left. I tell you what, Trubisky looks better every time I see him play. I mean, he does still occasionally do a kind of a thing where you're like, oh, yeah, you're young. But not really that much. I mean, he's been looking pretty darn good lately. Press proof for the Pistons with Bruce Brown, rated rookie. Press proof, I should say, numbered to 199. Court Kings Pistons, Hall Kings Pistons, 76ers Retro, All-Star Hornets, Wishful Thinking Warriors. I thought Lamar Jackson played pretty well today, all things considered. Yeah, Stang Lover, you are right. It has been the whole entire year. Stang Lover says he's like shocked that they're not in a position to be driving down the field in the last, minute with a chance to win or tie. Press proof Larry Bird and the Celtics. Court Kings Celtics, Hall Kings Sixers, all clear for Takeoff and the Hawks. The All-Stars for the Bucks, the Sixers Retro. And it really has been just a shootout every week. It seems like every week and every game. And I mean, I guess that was part of what they hoped to accomplish, I assume, when they made all those changes to the rules where it is basically like you can't even breathe on the quarterback without drawing a penalty, and some of those kinds of things, I guess, were designed with the idea of having higher scoring games, and boy, they definitely do, because I mean every game is a high scoring game these days. To 349, there is a rated rookie press proof for Kevin Knox and the Knicks. Rookie Kings for the Mavericks. Court Kings, Lakers. 76ers, All Heart. The Wizards with All Clear for Takeoff. A retro for the Supersonics, which is the Thunder. But yes, it definitely has made it more interesting at the end of games, I'll tell you that. But honestly, if I had... Well, I didn't have the game on for the Steelers because they weren't showing it in my market. And all I had to go by was what was popping up on the screen as far as time left and the score. And I didn't think there was any possible way the Steelers were going to come back and win that game. I am still amazed that they did. But I am very thankful that the Ravens finished up early So I got to see like the last 2 plays of the Steelers game. Warriors, Hall of Kings, press proof. Look at the hair, man. That is some flowing hair on Rick Barry, isn't it? This is number 299. It is a Jason Tatum press proof for the Celtics. Rookie Kings, Colin Sexton. Hall of Kings, Bill Russell. The rookies, Doncic. Celtics Retro Warriors All-Stars. Stang Lover, you said if this score holds today, 9 of the 12 games were decided by 3 points or less. 8 of 12, okay. Steelers win was by 4, okay. Yeah, I was really trying to get a bunch of stuff done today around the house, so I did not sit down and like entirely watch any game. You know, I had that Bengals game on and I watched it as much as I watched any of the others, and I was watching a bit of the Saints too, and I was watching some of the Bears while I was working, but none of them I just sat down and watched, so I didn't see a lot of the other scores. Here's our third next day autograph out of this case. It is for the Nets with Musa. So, yeah, we're rolling pretty good with the next day autos out of this case so far. Court Kings, Bucks. Rookie Kings for the Hawks. Swishful Thinking Bulls. All Hearts Celtics. Retro Lakers. I did see, though, that Alex Smith apparently broke his leg in 2 places, or something like that, I guess, for the Redskins, and had to go into kind of like immediate surgery for it. So I don't know exactly what happened. I didn't obviously see the play. I just heard someone talking about it, and then they showed a clip of him, not with the injury happening, but a clip of him in the, you know, cart going off the field. For the Celtics, that's a press proof All-Stars. Rookie Kings, T-Wolves. Court Kings, T-Wolves. Mavericks with an all-heart retro for the Pistons. All clear for takeoff is also the Pistons. Stang Lover, you're funny. Says that's Musa to his ears. You have the Nets. The Brooklyn Nets. Tell you, the Nets are one that they hit in a lot of products, and they don't usually sell for very much. I think I've told you this before, Stang Lover. I used to, sometimes if I'd get on a real bad losing streak in basketball, I'd just go buy the Nets and something, and I would almost always hit, and then it kind of changes your luck a little. Retro Series, press proof, Gary Payton for the Thunder. Jason Witten, Mavericks. Court Kings, Warriors. The Thunder with an all-star. Wishful Thinking, Rockets. All-heart, Jazz. But yeah, I was always surprised at how many times the Nets pull something in a break, and how many times they don't sell for a lot of money. So I always found it to be a good way to kind of flip my mojo in basketball, and it worked a surprising amount of the time. Every once in a while I get skunked and not hit the Nets on something, but not very often. So then as a result, I've got all kinds of cards of the Nets that I'm like, have no connection to whatsoever. Because, you know, we don't have a single former UK player on the Brooklyn Nets, so they don't really do any good. Other than as a mojo reset, which is what I used to use them for anyway. Hall Kings, press proof, David Robinson and the Spurs. That is a press proof for the Hornets, numbered to 199 with MKG. Court Kings, Wizards, Hall Kings, Celtics, All Heart Lakers, Retro Lakers. All clear for takeoff is Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz. Yeah, I haven't bought into a lot of basketball yet this year. I've tried to get the Clippers out of some breaks, and I keep getting outbid. I'm not paying enough attention to what the closing bids are, and I need to up my bid amounts in Auction Sniper. so that I can win the Clippers a little bit more often, because I want to hit some Shea. I think that's a good one that I can still get at a reasonable price. Javon Carter and the Memphis Grizzlies, and that is a nice little 2-color relic up there. It's numbered to 10, so that's why your relic is particularly nice. And of course, sticker auto, little rookie designation down here in the corner. All in all, I think that's a fairly nice little hit there for Memphis. Kyrie, Court Kings, Rookie Kings for the Grizzlies. The Thunder with an All-Star retro for the Suns. All Heart, LeBron, Lakers. Ignore the uniform. Team that's on the card is what counts. Stang Lover, you're an Illini and Big Ten fan. Well, that would make sense because you live in Illinois, so that would make sense. And so you started paying attention to the Nets when Deron Williams were there. And I guess that's true. Big Ten players do end up there some. That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't have anything against the Nets. I don't have any problem with the Nets. I just also don't have any real connection to them. To 199, that's press proof for the Grizzlies with Jaren Jackson Jr. Hakeem Olajuwon, Rockets, Zaire Smith for the Sixers. Takeoff Larry Nance for the Cavs. The Warriors with an All-Star, a retro for the Jazz. Because for me, I always, when I'm in basketball bidding, I don't really have a pro team that I look at and say, like, that's my team. I never have. Not like I do in football or in even collegiate sports. There's just, in the NBA, there's no team where I'm just say, that is my team. I like a lot of different teams because I kind of tend to follow where my UK guys play. Sean Kemp, press proof for the Thunder. Says Supersonics again, former Supersonics, current Thunder. Hall Kings for the Warriors. Ricky Kings for the Bucks. A retro Tracy McGrady and the Rockets. The Raptors with an All-Star. Wishful thinking for the Raptors. And of course, my UK guys are kind of spread out over a lot of different teams, so I do tend to follow some of them more than others. The Suns, because, that's like UK West. We have a lot of different UK players that either are there currently or have been through there. So I watch Phoenix probably more than some of the other teams. And Sacramento's got quite a few of our guys right now. But then, of course, I love the Wizards because of John Wall, and NOLA because of Anthony Davis. Court Kings, press proof Raptors. Press proof to 349 for the Raptors with Anunoby. Court Kings, Mavericks. Hall Kings, Celtics. All Heart, T-Wolves. All clear for Takeoff. Lakers, retro 76ers. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of watch, I have interest in a lot of different NBA teams without having a clear-cut favorite team, if you will. Oh, somebody asked for this, and this is about to make you really happy. And this is our 4th next day autograph out of this case, so this has put all of our other cases to shame. And look who it is. That is money right there. Right along, we had the Marvin Bagley already. Now we have Kevin Knox. We've got 2 lottery picks out of this case on next day autographs, along with another couple of next day autographs as well, but both the Bagley and the Knox. So I have to say, this is a pretty good case though so far. Court Kings, Lakers, Rookie Kings, Nuggets, the Hornets, All-Stars, Wishful Thinking, Warriors, All Heart, Dallas, Mavericks. Josh Neely is the one that was looking for that Kevin Knox. Well, you are quite welcome. I am glad that we found that for you. I love Kevin Knox because, yeah, he played at my alma mater, the University of Kentucky, so I like Kevin quite a bit. I'm super happy that we hit that for you because that's worth a little dinero for sure. That is a press proof to 349. Hall Kings for the Bulls. I start to say Bills. I don't know why. Court Kings for the Blazers. Trae Young, the rookies for the Hawks. A retro for the Jazz. The Thunder with the All-Stars insert. And Kevin signs actually most of his name too, so that's kind of good. I have noticed that several of our basketball rookies this year have gone the way that the football rookies went this year, whereby they sign like initials only or something that is silly like that. Oscar Robertson, press proof retro Bucks. Rookie Kings, Suns, Court Kings, Wizards. Swishful Thinking is for the Rockets. The Jazz with an all heart, a retro for the Bucks. Yeah, I'm really very pleased with the number of next day autographs we've hit here, because we in no way approached this number out of either of our other cases. Of course, one of our cases we hit none in the whole case, which was stupid, but even the first case we only hit 2, I think. So yeah, this is a good one. A winning case. All-Stars press proof for the Warriors. Hall Kings, Pacers. Court Kings, Pelicans. Retro Pistons. All clear for takeoff is a Piston. A T-Wolves All-Stars. We have a little red coming up here, a little red press proof for the Nets. That is numbered to 99 with D'Angelo Russell. So, staying lever, we have a little red starburst there for you. Rookie Kings, Herder. Court Kings, Wizards. The Lakers, retro, all heart for the Warriors. Doncic, for rookies insert for the Mavericks. I'd love to find him as a next day autograph. You guys know I'm high on Luka. I like that kid a lot. I liked him a lot before he ever set foot on an NBA court, because, you know, we had a lot of international information from his games there. A lot of things you could watch, and, you know, really, he was pretty incredible. I really didn't see how his skills wouldn't translate. But, you know, there's always the people who are like, oh, yeah, their skills won't translate from EuroLeague to here or whatever. But, no, man, the kid's burning it up. I don't know if he'll end up as the top rookie by the end of the season or not. But I definitely had him pegged as my #1 pick. I would have taken him over anybody else if I had had first choice. Not that I don't like Ayton, and not that I don't think Ayton is good. He certainly is good, but yeah, I still would have taken Luka. The rookies press proof, DeAndre Ayton, speaking of. And it's always good to find the rookies insert, even better when it's a press proof of the rookies insert of the #1 overall draft pick. Rookie Kings for the Kings, Hall Kings, Blazers, Celtics, Retro, Warriors, All-Star, Bulls, Swishful Thinking. Yeah, but you see how much better it is when we get rid of those boxes? I mean, it's so strange that it completely changes the color of what we're looking at. It just messes up the whole lighting for whatever reason. That color on Panini boxes just like overwhelms my little webcam, and we always get such weird stuff happening until I remember and move them away. Joe Smith and the Golden State Warriors, significant signatures. Rookie Kings for the Magic. Court Kings for the Thunder. That is a retro Pistons. All clear for Takeoff Pistons. The T-Wolves with an All-Stars. Whoops, I don't know what I was doing there. Getting all carried away, wasn't I? Open another pack, but we still had one to look at. Press Proof AD, my man Anthony Davis. New Orleans Pelicans. Blue Starburst to 49. Rookie Kings for the Spurs. Hall Kings, Supersonics / Thunder. Tracy McGrady and the Raptors. For the Pistons, it's an All-Star, a retro Trailblazers. So I'm assuming that score stayed the same with the Bears game, Bears and the Vikings. Or if not, that's something close enough that at least I guess we can safely say the Bears probably won. That is numbered 349, Marshawn Brooks, press proof for the Grizzlies. Hall Kings, Knicks, Court Kings, Sixers, retro Lakers, All Heart, Warriors. There's a Doncic rookies insert, Mavericks. I guess the Saints play Thursday, right? Thanksgiving Day, I think. What, Saints and Falcons, maybe? Oh, man. I mean, this case is now just starting to get, like, ridiculously good. Because we have another next day autograph coming out of here. And this one is for Mo Bamba and the Magic. I mean, this case, am I right? Yeah. This case is exceptionally good. It's a very, very, very good case of this. Rookie Kings, Hornets, Court Kings, Bulls, Takeoff Dwight Howard, and the Wizards Retro Series Supersonics, which is the Thunder, All-Stars Celtics. Ended up 25-20, okay. Yeah, this is probably the best case of Donruss that I have seen. Because this is not only is it a lot of next day autographs, they're all first round picks, or the majority first round picks, and many of them lottery picks. Press Proof, Tim Duncan, retro. Hall Kings, Jason Kidd and the Mavericks, Court Kings, Warriors, Wishful Thinking, Celtics, All Heart for the Heat, retro Lakers. So we're doing reasonably well on time with this tonight, considering it's 3,000 cards in the case. We're hanging in there with it. That is a press proof for the Golden State Warriors to 199 for Steph Curry. Court Kings, Dwayne Wade. Rookie Kings for the Blazers. All Heart for the Celtics. Retro Lakers. Hawks with all clear for Takeoff. These are the ones we just looked at, aren't they? Yes. There's no, yeah. It's the first half of that pack. So yes, if you're the person who's getting the veteran base out of here, it's a lot of cards. I think I estimated after I sorted them out the last break when we did the full case, it was probably about 1,800 cards. Press proof for the T-Wolves. Court Kings for the Nets. Rookie Kings, Pacers. T-Wolves, All Heart. All clear for Takeoff, Kobe Bryant. A retro for the Sixers. So yeah, it's an impressive amount of cards. If you have the veteran base coming to you, it'll keep you busy sorting through that for a while. Rookie Kings, Press Proof, Colin Sexton, and the Cavs. Press Proof for the Bucks. That's numbered 349. Court Kings, T-Wolves, Hall Kings, Jazz. A Bucks All-Star, 76ers Retro, an All-Heart for the Sixers. Hang on a minute. For some reason, I thought I felt one stuck to the back of one of those, but I guess I didn't. Because I didn't see it when we went back through it the next time, so I guess I missed it. I mean, didn't miss it, but thought I had missed one. Can you tell I didn't get much sleep last night? Yeah, I was up till like 5 a.m. And then I got back up at like 9 something. Oy, not enough sleep. Court Kings, Press Proof, Rudy Gobert and the Jazz. Press Proof, Bruce Brown and the Pistons. That's red Starburst to 99. Court Kings, Porzingis and the Knicks. Hall Kings for the Lakers. All-Stars for the Hornets. Wishful Thinking for the Warriors. And that was Dallas Mavericks with an all-heart. So we have 7 boxes down, 3 boxes left to go. Which of you think about it? So there'll be, what, 900 cards in these last 3 boxes? That's like as much as we open in mini breaks. Like, of what's in these 3 boxes is the equivalent of what are full cases of a lot of stuff. That is the Celtics with an all-heart. Zaire Smith, Rookie Kings, Court Kings for the Mavericks, all-heart for the Bulls. Takeoff, Supersonics / Thunder, Retro for the Bucks. That's really the only thing I would say about this product that I would like to see Panini tweak. I mean, I love that they took us to this kind of jumbo format, because I think it's faster and easier to break since we know all the inserts and the good stuff's in the middle. And I like that we have an extra hit and we get 2 autographs in a box. I think all of that is good. But what I would like to see is a little more variation in the inserts. Press Proof to 199. That's Lonnie Walker for the Spurs. Hall Kings, Celtic, Court King, Lakers, All-Star Warriors, Wishful Thinking Pacers, All-Heart Rockets. Because, you know, I mean, while the inserts are cool, the checklist for them is limited enough that we see the same, you know, cards passing through box after box after box. I would like to see them have a little more variety or a little deeper checklist or something on the inserts. But other than that, I overall like the change that they made for sure. Press Proof, that is numbered to 199, Batum and the Hornets. Rookie Kings for the Bucks, Court Kings, Wizards. That's the Rockets with an all-heart, the Sixers with a retro, Dennis Smith Jr. and the Mavericks with an all-clear for Takeoff. A Wishful Thinking Press Proof, Steve Kerr and the Bulls. Hall Kings, Celtics, Court Kings, Celtics, Blazers, All-Stars, Retro, Pacers, All-Heart, Thunder. You know, the other thing that actually looked like it was doing pretty well were retro rookie sets. Even just of the same player, you know, like here's a set of 10 retro rookies for, you know, whoever. Well, not just for whoever, but you know what I mean. For like our first rounders and that sort of thing. That is the Nuggets to 349, a Gary Harris press proof. Rookie King, Grizzly, Hall Kings, Bulls. The rookies, Jaren Jackson and the Grizzlies. A retro for the Bulls. Sixers with an all-star. Court Kings, Blake Griffin and the Pistons, press proof. A press proof Nicholas Batum to 49. That's blue starburst for the Hornets. Court Kings, Blazers, Mikal Bridges and the Suns, Rookie Kings, Wishful Thinking Warriors, All Heart T-Wolves, Retro Series, Celtics with Larry Bird. I wish they would do this same sort of thing with hoops that they've done with this. Make it more of this kind of format as well. Another next day autograph. This is kind of an embarrassment of riches in this case at this point. Another UK player or former UK player. That is Hamidou Diallo coming out for the Oklahoma City Thunder on a next day autograph for Hammy. Court Kings, Wizards, Hall Kings, Rockets, Russell Westbrook, all clear for takeoff. The Pelicans, All-Stars, Retro Series, Paul Pierce. So I guess we know now why some cases have none and some cases have one or some cases have two, because then we have some cases like this where we're going to have like 6 or 7 or however many we have. We've got a lot. The Warriors All-Stars press proof. I think that, yeah, it was press proof. Rookie Kings, Warriors, Hall Kings, Spurs. The Suns, retro, all clear for takeoff with the Hawks. And an all-star for the Rockets. But actually, the level these are coming out tonight, the next day autographs I'm talking about, probably pretty similar to the levels we had last year. And we didn't have the jumbo format, so I didn't break as much of it. But in general, I would say that Omari Spellman and the Hawks, that's a Rookie King press proof. This is a press proof to 349, Bruce Brown and the Pistons. Kyle Lowry, Court Kings, Rookie Kings, Clippers, Retro Hornets, All Heart Warriors, all clear for takeoff Pacers. And you know what? Most of those inserts we haven't seen zillions and zillions of times, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we've seen very many of the Victor Oladipo and a few of these as we saw in that one. But anyway, this I think is more in line probably to what we were finding last year when we were breaking it as hobby. If you just looked at the sheer number of autographs that came out as next day. Well, why not just keep rolling with what was already an excellent case? The Celtics hit with Kyrie Irving Dominator signature, and that is numbered to 99. So, yeah, we were already enjoying a nice group of hits. We just added one to it. Lillard and the Blazers, Rick Barry and the Warriors, 76ers, Retro Warrior, or I'm sorry, Wizards All-Stars. Wishful Thinking is the Heat. All right, we've got 2 boxes left to go here, which means we've got 4 autographs left to find. 2 in each box, of course. And, well, Panini always says on average, but typically we find our 2. Every once in a while they will short us one. That certainly has happened to us before. And every once in a while they'll replace one with rewards points. But for the most part, we're looking for 2 a box in here. So we have Rockets and the Spurs, the Jaren Jackson Rookies insert, retro for the Bulls, 76ers All-Stars. But if they would redesign hoops to something like this, man, think about how much easier it would be to break that by the case. Hall Kings press proof for the Celtics. This is a press proof to 199 for the Spurs. Rookie Kings for the Lakers with Mo Wagner. Court Kings for the T-Wolves. Swishful Thinking for the Warriors. All Heart for the T-Wolves and a retro Celtics. I see a little red in our future here that should be numbered to 99. It is a press proof for the Bulls, Zach LaVine. Behind that, we have the Clippers with Jerome Robinson, Rookie Kings, Hall King Piston, All Heart Rocket, retro for the Sixers, Takeoff for the Mavericks. We actually probably would have been pretty good on time tonight if I hadn't had to slow things down a little bit there at the start when working on getting the spot resold in that 4th and goal. Grayson Allen comes out for the Utah Jazz, and Grayson, it's not going to be a next day auto, probably going to be significant signatures. But if you have the Jazz, I'm sure you're glad to see him come out no matter what. There he is on your significant signatures. Hall Kings Heat, Court Kings Rockets, all clear for takeoff. Westbrook, NOLA All-Stars Retro, Paul Pierce. The Major Red, you said, oh man, you had to have IT come and fix things up. Oh, wow. Yeah, so somebody did get that other 4th and goal team, the Major Rad. I lost you there in chat. I didn't know what had happened. I was trying to see if you still wanted it, but I didn't see you pop back into chat, and I didn't go back and check my messages again since I had seen you in chat. So I'm sorry about that, man. That's, I think we just had a little crossed wires there after your system went down. I didn't realize it. Court Kings Press Proof Jimmy Butler T-Wolves. Then we have numbered to 349 T-Wolves. Rookie Kings Sixers. Court Kings Sixers. Charlotte Hornets Retro. The Warriors All Heart. All clear for takeoff. Oladipo. Jay Allen, you think we're moving fast? I don't know. I think we're moving about the same rate we normally do through stuff like this. I mean, it's helpful when you know all the hits and the inserts are in the middle. Then you don't have to really, you know, slow down through the base at all. You can just kind of rock on through that. But Jay Allen, this has been a crazy good case. We've got a ton. I know you were gone for a bit, but we've had a ton of next day autographs come out of here, like a crazy number of them. You'll see them in the recap shortly. Seattle Supersonics, once again, guys, that is the current Oklahoma City Thunder. Significant signatures there is Sigma, and we, cards and things always stay with their franchises, even when a franchise, you know, relocates, renames itself. If you scroll down to the bottom of the listing description, all that stuff is lined out in that area called Special Circumstances. Hall Kings for the Sixers, Court Kings for the Spurs, a Retro Sixers, All-Star Wizards, Switchful Thinking Heat. Yeah, Jay Allen, were you having, let me guess, you probably have Spectrum, right? That's who my internet provider is, and it seems like sometimes it is blazing fast, and other times they're kind of not as much. They seem to be very kind of up and down sometimes. Of course, I pay for like the highest speed I can get from them because I figure even if I have some lag or some problem from them, since I'm on the highest possible one, we should still be good even if it's not 100%. Press Proof Rockets, Rookie Kings Bulls, Hall Kings Magic, All Heart Bulls, All Clear for Takeoff, Supersonics, which is Thunder, Retro for the Bucks. Yeah, Spectrum, Charter Spectrum. Yeah, see, I could almost lay money on that. I mean, last year I had a problem with them. I had gone out of town for a week. I went to California, went to the Breeders' Cup and saw a bunch of my, friends and stuff there. And we travel, the same group of 6 of us. I think you guys, those of you who break with me often, we've done that together for years, probably, I don't know, over 25 years. Group of us go to Breeders' Cup together wherever it is. Press Proof Pistons, Bruce Brown to 349. The Nets, Court Kings, the Rookie Kings, Pacers, the Warriors with an All-Star, Switchful Thinking Pacers, All Heart Rockets. So I came back after having been gone and off and not doing breaks for a week. And, right around, I guess a little earlier than this would have been around the 1st of November. When all the products are coming out. So I was already behind. I had so much stuff I needed to break. And I get one night I had decent internet, like the very first night I was back. And then after that, something went wrong with it where I could download things with no problem, but I couldn't upload anything. And download speed was good, but upload speed was non-existent. Well, of course, you got to have upload speed to be able to live stream. They could not figure it out. They came out, dug up the yard, laid new line, did all kinds of crazy stuff. All-Stars, Press Proof, Warriors. Bradley Beal, Court Kings for the Wizards. Hall Kings for the Hawks. Retro Series for the Suns. That's a Hawks All Clear for Takeoff and All-Star for the Rockets. And they were out here several days in a row. I was calling every day. I was freaking out because I had all these breaks scheduled and all these breaks to do and couldn't get the internet going. And it was just, it was horrendous. And ultimately, before it got fixed, because even digging it up the yard and putting new line in and all that still didn't fix it. They had to call in a team from out of state who ultimately figured out whatever the problem was and fixed it. And who I still to this day don't exactly know what the problem was. Switchful Thinking, Press Proof, Pacers, the Warriors, Court Kings, Rookie Kings for the Nets, the Blazers, All-Stars, Retro Pacers, All Heart Thunder. So yeah, they had to bring in a team from another state because they could not find the problem. And like my mom's had a problem with her phone service from them for, well over a year, probably close to 2. And the same thing, they'll say that it'll be fixed and it'll work for her for a little while, and then whatever it is will go nuts again, and then they'll come back and say they don't know what it is, and they just don't seem to have a very good concept of how to get their products performing at peak potential, shall we say. So, but we have some kind of new provider that's in town. I forgot what their name is of that company. But they are not on my side of town yet. They're on the complete opposite side of town. So it may be a year or more before they get to me. Press Proof to 349, Amari Spellman, rated rookie Hawks. Court Kings, Blazers, Hall Kings, Warriors, Retro Bucks, All-Stars, Warriors, Swishful Thinking, Pacers. But whoever this new company is, whenever they get to my part of town, I can almost guarantee you that I will switch to them. Man, I've had so many problems from Spectrum. I guess I should not be saying that right now, though there's some wood and I'm knocking on it, because I have been largely up and running for a while now without significant issues. Oladipo, Court Kings, Press Proof, Pacers, Goran Dragic, Press Proof to 349 for the Heat. Grizzlies, Rookie Kings, Bulls, Hall Kings, the Rookies insert Marvin Bagley and the Kings. Retro for the Magic, All-Star for the Pacers. But it was always just so interesting when they would come out here because they would try to tell me things that I knew to be incorrect. Because of course, these guys would have no way of knowing that. But many, many years ago, back when it was Telecable was still a thing, I worked for Telecable. Now, granted, I worked on the sales side of the business, but we spent plenty of time over there in the system side of the business, so I knew a fair amount of the technical stuff that you kind of had to know the basics of, and these guys would come in here and tell me stuff that made no sense. Jay Allen, you came back just in time. How about a next day autograph for your Charlotte Hornets with Devontae Graham? Or no, wait, you have NOLA, don't you? You didn't buy Charlotte tonight, did you? Did you buy New Orleans tonight? You don't have Charlotte. Is that right? You only had New Orleans? I got excited there for a minute, and that was the Hornets. Maybe that's not you, so whoops. If not, I'm sorry about that. Court Kings, Blazers, Rookie Kings, Suns, Wishful Thinking, Thunder, All Heart, Warriors, Retro Suns. I'm kind of used to you having Charlotte and New Orleans, but then when I thought about it, I think maybe you told me you just have New Orleans tonight, so I'm not sure if you have them both or not. You just have NOLA. Okay. Well, dang it, Jay Allen, I thought I had hit one for you. I thought I was going to make you happy there for a minute. Hall Kings for the Suns. That is a press proof to 199 for the Bucks. Rookie Kings, Warriors, Hall Kings, Spurs, Retro Celtics, Takeoff Thunder, All-Stars Pelicans. But wait till you see how many next day autos we've hit out of this case, Jay Allen. I mean, it's crazy. There's probably, what, 7 in there by now, guys? Something like that. I mean, it's a significant number. Retro Press Proof, John Stockton and the Jazz, Rookie Kings, Bucks, Court Kings, Wizards, All Heart Rockets, Retro Pistons, Takeoff Sixers. Yeah, and I remembered that right after I said it, that you did tell me you only had New Orleans tonight. I'm so used to in basketball, you usually having both of them. And I just, for whatever reason, I had it in my head that you had them both. And then right about the time I said it, I was like, uh-oh, wait. Uh-oh, I think he told me it was different tonight. So, well, we're trying. All-Stars, Press Proof, Warriors. That is the Wizards, of course. It says the Bullets, but the former Washington Bullets are the current Washington Wizards. Hall Kings, Court Kings for the Warriors, Sixers, All-Stars, Wishful Thinking Warriors, All Heart, T-Wolves. They are not all for the same team, Jay Allen. We actually have our hits very well covered tonight over a variety of teams. I don't think there's any one team that's really, cleaned up in here tonight. Oh, look at that. Louis Dampier. Nice. For the Spurs. I like that, of course. And it is numbered to 10, no less, with a Hall Dominator. So that's a pretty cool little hit. Court Kings, Raptors, Rookie Kings, Clippers, Celtics with the Retro, All Heart with the Bulls, All Clear for Takeoff. That's the Supersonics / Thunder and Sean Kemp again. You said should still be the Bullets. You mean you think the Washington Bullets should have kept the name the Bullets and not changed to the Wizards? All Heart, Press Proof, T-Wolves, Court Kings, Wizards, Hall Kings, Rockets, Takeoff, Zach LaVine and the Bulls, All Stars for the Warriors, Retro, Kevin Garnett for the T-Wolves. We're closing in on it, guys. We've got one pack left other than the one that's obviously in my hand here. For the Hornets, that's numbered to 99. It is a red press-proof Starburst for MKG, Michael Kidd Gilchrist. 76ers, Rookie Kings, Mavericks, Court Kings. Oh, there's John Wall, All Heart for the Wizards. LeBron James, Takeoff for the Lakers, Retro Series for the Rockets. All right, here is our last pack. Let's see what we've got. What magic awaits us here. It is a press proof for the Thunder to 199 with Hamidou Diallo. Hall Kings for the Celtics. Court Kings for the Celtics. All Stars for the Raptors. Retro Hawks. All Heart Spurs. Okay, so that is our break. We have a little recap we're going to do here. So we had one low numbered. Obviously, we've got lots of other things in there numbered to 49 and 99 and 199 and 399 and so on and so forth. We're not going to recap all those. We are going to recap this one because it's numbered to 10. It is a Klay Thompson Press Proof Golden State Warriors in the gold parallel. Louis Dampier Hall Dominator for the Spurs. Devontae Graham next day autograph for the Hornets. So that's one next day. Significant signatures for the Supersonics, which once again are the current Oklahoma City Thunder. A significant signature for Grayson Allen and the Jazz. Got a little rookie action for the Jazz. Here's our nice Dominator Kyrie Irving and the Celtics, because this really was a nice case. Our second next day autograph, Hamidou Diallo and the Thunder. Our third next day autograph was Mo Bamba and the Magic. Significant signatures, Joe Smith and the Warriors. Fourth next day autograph, Kevin Knox and the Knicks. The Grizzlies have Javon Carter, and I'm sorry, numbered to 10. This is our fifth next day autograph for the Nets with Musa. Jrue Holiday, significant signature for the Pelicans. See, I did have one for you, Jay Allen. Dominator Mutombo for the Nuggets. Then we had a Timeless Treasure Omari Spellman to 99 for the Hawks. Mark Price, significant signature for the Cavaliers. Here's our sixth on-card next day auto out of this case. That is Herter for the Hawks. Our seventh next day autograph out of this case was Marvin Bagley for the Kings. So that is crazy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 next day autographs out of this case. I mean, that's excellent. Then we have a significant signature for the Kings, Tariq Abdul-Wahad. Significant signatures, Lever and the Nuggets. And then an Aaron Holiday rookie hit to 99 for the Pacers. So there we go. We had, I believe, a very nice case with 7 next day autographs. Then the Kyrie Irving in there. A couple of other nice rookies in there with their relics to go alongside. As a whole, I think this case was fantastic. So I'm really, really pleased with what we pulled out of this, especially relative to what's come out of some of the other cases. This one vastly superior. So we're going to take another look here at spreadsheet information for anyone who might have missed it earlier, or if you happen to be watching the recap and you've just kind of fast forwarded here to the end. Here's the shipping information you need to know. Please keep in mind that Thursday is Thanksgiving, and although I do work an awful lot, I will be spending some time with family, of course, over the weekend, so that may affect your shipping schedules a little bit, obviously. Well, that and the fact that there's no mail on Thursday, pickup or delivery. So here's what you need to know. Our free shipping breaks tonight. That was Honors and the Fourth and Goal, projected to go out on or before Saturday the 24th, a week from yesterday. Our paid shipping break tonight, which is Donruss basketball, projected to be out the door on or before Friday. And consolation cards, you don't need to worry about that, I don't believe, here in Donruss. I believe every team will have pulled some cards. However, if you were in one of the free shipping breaks tonight where we opened the Hit Parade, Fourth and Goal, and Honors Football, and your team was not the team pulled, you are entitled to a consolation used trading card from any year in any series. I keep track of it for a rolling 90-day period. Because those are free shipping breaks, I typically will just hold on to it and send it to you the next time you have a package shipping. If you want it to be done differently, you'd like to have it sent sooner, you don't want to wait for your next package, all you need to do is shoot me a message on eBay, let me know. I will get you hooked up. And we are taking a look right now at breaks that are coming up here over the course of the next few days. This stuff is already up and listed on eBay. So tomorrow night we have the Memorabilia Vault from Leaf. As I discussed earlier, there is a massive amount of stuff that could possibly come out of that. And it can be anything. There are 30 some odd bidding categories. I don't know, 32, 35, somewhere in that range. And each of those bidding categories are going to be listed in the football cards category. So that's where you're going to find it tomorrow night if you want to get in on Leaf Memorabilia Vault. We'll also be opening tomorrow night a lot of 2-box football breaks. Some of it's stuff we haven't opened in a while that it's time to get back into. So we'll do 2 boxes of 2014 Topps Supreme, 2 boxes of 2010 plates and patches, a pair of 2013 Panini Black Football, and a pair of 2007 Upper Deck Premier Football boxes. On Tuesday night, we'll open a 9-box case of Triple Threads Baseball and a 12-box case of Certified Basketball. Wednesday night, we will have some new releases on Wednesday. We're going to open a half case of each one of them. Prism Basketball, that half case will be comprised of loose boxes. The 10 boxes that are the half of playoff football will come out of a sealed case that we will open and begin that particular night. Thursday night, which is Thanksgiving night, we are going to break. We're going to stick with our 10 o'clock break. We're going to do a couple of mixers in there. One of them is Elite Extra Edition Longevity. That is a baseball mixer. We're going to open boxes from 2015, 2016, 2017. Please note that those longevity boxes have different hit configurations than the hobby boxes. So please make sure you read the description so you find out what all is in there, okay? Also on Thursday night, we're going to do a 13-box break of Leaf football mixers. So it's going to be 12 boxes of the various cards. So, okay, like Leaf Ultimate Draft, Metal Draft, Leaf Valiant Football, Leaf Flash Football, all of our 2018 Leaf football stuff. And then I'm also going to add in there a Leaf mini helmet box to join that to give us our 13th box. And once again, if you look in the listing description, you'll find outlined exactly how many boxes of everything I'm opening and what the hit configuration is for each of those. On Friday night, which is our day after Thanksgiving, our Black Friday, Immaculate Football releases. So we're going to open a case of Immaculate Football, and we will also open a full case of Prism Basketball on Friday. So that's how we're looking for the days ahead. We're going to be busy, but not like crazy busy, and we're going to have some fun with some things we haven't opened in a while as well to kind of keep it fresh, along with all the new stuff they roll out on us all the time. We got a lot of other stuff we need to add in there too. So the Major Rad Player, I have not filled the direct break. I decided that I really probably should have waited to roll that out until probably around the time that we were going to be breaking Prism and maybe after Thanksgiving, people traveling and stuff. So I actually just kind of shelved it. I do have a name or two of people that want in on the Leaf. I think it was the Leaf Greatest Hits basketball in particular. So if you want in on that, yeah, man, just shoot me a message and let me know. I'm going to start rolling it back out probably either Tuesday or Wednesday night. I'll start putting that back up and gauging the level of interest again and see if we can get those filled up. So if you're interested in one or both of those, it's a direct break of Leaf Greatest Hits basketball, and with it we'll open a box of Grand Reserve. Only the hits will ship out of Grand Reserve. Of course, everything in Leaf Greatest Hits basketball is a hit. And then the other direct break that we're talking about, I don't have them set up on the spreadsheet tonight. The other direct break that we're talking about is from 2017 Bowman Chrome. Some of you may know this, but there was a Bowman Chrome mini set made in 2017. And with the mini set, like in a larger box, they had, when you opened up the big box, inside is a sealed smaller box that's a complete set of Bowman Chrome mini cards from 2017. Then next to it, not inside the sealed box where the full set is, but still inside the big box, it's a hard way to explain it, I know, are some packs of parallel cards. And once again, they're Bowman Chrome minis, but they're all parallels, and they're refractors, they're various colors, and like Juan Soto's in there, Acuna's in there, there's a lot of first Bowmans in there. Our 2017 rookies are in there. Some of those bring a massive amount of money. There are 30 of those little parallels in each box that also contains the full set of 2017 Bowman Chrome minis. So our other direct break is we're going to open a half case of that for 4 boxes. So that would give us 120 of the parallels in the break itself, and then the 4 sealed sets of 2017 Bowman Chrome full complete mini sets would just be given out by way of random. So those are the 2 direct breaks that will be coming up. I'll probably start again about Tuesday night or so, putting those back in the rotation of showing them every night on the spreadsheet. So in the meantime, if anybody is interested in jumping into one of those, you can see that information a couple of days back when I did it for a night or two and then thought, maybe I'm going to wait until, get past this weekend to roll it back out again. So full information is in there. You can also email me, which is leaderofthepackbreaks@gmail.com. And it is breaks with an S on the end. leaderofthepackbreaks@gmail.com. So I guess that's it for me tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out, spending part of your Sunday with me, headed into our short holiday week here. And we're going to be breaking all week long, including Thanksgiving night. So I hope I will see you again somewhere along the way. In the meantime, have a great week ahead. We'll see you next time. Bye.